possibly be? Gold! Gold! Mr. Senator, I quit! Gold!
Gold! Gold! Gold! Gold! Gold! Gold!
Wow! Beautiful California is covered with gold. I know exactly where my editorial will be in the paper tomorrow. Go west, young man, and grow up with the country. That's it. Go west, young man. Go west.
Go west, young man. Go west, young woman. Go west and seize the day. Go west, young man. Go west, young woman. Your dreams will guide your way. Going west, gonna leave my mark, gonna stake my claim. Going west, don't wait for me, 'cause I'm going west. Go west, young man. Go west, young woman. Chase the setting sun. Go far, go wide, find new adventure. There's room for everyone. Endless ocean shore.
Try it with a better angle for your end.
Come along with me, 'cause I'm going west. Go west, young man. Go west, young woman. Go west, and seize the day. Go west, young man. Go west, young woman. Your dreams will guide your way. Going west, gonna leave my mark, gonna stake my claim. Going west, don't wait for me, 'cause I'm going west. Go west!
This wagon train are moving, or I'll never make it to California before the winter snows make the mountain passes impassable.
We're ready to go, Wagon Master. We'll be with you all the way to Oregon when they say land is fertile and free for taking.
We'll be rich as kings.
How about you, cowboys? Are you ready?
We're ready, boss. We can only go as fast as the cattle, and these longhorns have a pace of their own.
Longhorns, shorthorns. Looks like I'm saddled with a bunch of greenhorns.
Don't worry, boss. The miners are ready to go with the itch to get rich.
We're wasting at Idaho, boss, and they were heading south to California.
We'll be rich in a matter of days.
You people are crazy. Look at my wagon to the west. It will take forever. There'll be blizzards, deserts, no water, sand, skunks, and snakes.
Why don't you people get smart and come along with me on my sensational steamboat? We'll go down to New Orleans, then take a clipper ship back up to California and beat you by a week and a day.
We'll be rich.
While you're still plodding around, poor as dirt.
We'll see about that, Mr. Fulton. We'll see about that.
It won't be long before we can make this trip by locomotive. I hold the golden spike right here that will join the rails together from east and west and make wagon trains a thing of the past. Railroads. That's the way to get rich in the West.
That may be true, Mr. Henry, but in the meantime, this wagon train's all we've got. How about you, Mr. Brigham Young?
We're ready to go, boss. And I can tell you now, we're going to make the desert blossom as the rose.
I'm sure you will, Mr. Young. I'm sure you will. Speaking of roses, are you ready, Yellow Rose?
Of course I'm ready, mister. Come on, I'm on my way to Texas and I ain't got time to waste.
I'm with you, Yellow Rose.
Listen, boys, I've been rich and I've been poor. Rich is better, and that's what I plan to be.
I've heard that the new state of Texas is a place to be for where it's an adventure.
Everyone wants to get rich. Well, quit this jawing, load 'em up and let's get going.
Now, just a minute, Wagon Master.
Oh boy, here we go again. Another long-winded speech by a politician.
As Mayor of Independence, I want to take this auspicious occasion to say that this new adventure on which you are about to embark will change your land and our lives forever and ever. Therefore, I wish you the very best of luck. And when you strike it rich, don't forget about your little old friends back here in the East. Remember all that we have done for you. Now, bon voyage, my friends, and may God speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, pathfinders and prospectors, cowpokes and gamblers, it's time.
It's time!
It's time!
It's time!
It's time! It's time!
Wagon toe, everybody, wagon toe.
Wagon toe! Wagon toe! Everyone from near and far, doesn't matter who you are. Anyone can pass the bar, set your wagon to a star. Wagon toe! Wagon toe! Come on, drinkers, young and old, the West is filled with molten gold. More than anyone can hold, stuck in rich, you must be bold. Wagon toe! Wagon toe! Wagon toe! Mountains stretching far and wide, lots of gold on the other side. Leads away or from the right, you never know if you ever try. Run or ride or hop along, in the West you must be strong. And in West you can't go wrong, join us in our Western song. Wagon toe! Wagon Everyone from near and far, doesn't matter who you are. Anyone can pass the bar, set your wagon to a star. Wagon toe! Wagon
So long, folks. Hope y'all have a safe and pleasant trip. Boy, everybody's sure in a hurry, aren't they, partner? They sure are. I guess they think the gold is gonna run out before they get there.
Well, maybe they're right.
What? No, I thought you said there was enough gold for everyone in the West. Yeah, Hank. You said that if we came along with you on this cow drive, we would know riches like we never seen before. What she said.
I wasn't lying to you, girls. The West is filled with riches enough for everyone.
What do you mean, Hank? Yeah, Hank, what do you mean? What she said.
What I mean is that some people find gold like kind of finding coins and jewelry.
Yeah.
Others will find gold in the form of fertile fields and bountiful forests.
Yeah.
And others will find gold in the life of a cowboy, free from crowds, free from fences, free to ride the range with nothing but open air and bright, clear skies.
Yeah.
So come along with me, cowpokes. There's no hurry. Just come along, and I'll show you real gold. Just follow my pony and me.
I'm riding on my pony, I'm never feeling lonely. I'll take a clip of clopping along. The stars above are falling, the western wind is calling, but I just keep on singing my song. Yippee-ki-yay!
pack up yourself and your entire family. Stick them in the back of a covered wagon. Travel about 2 miles per hour through deserts, blizzards, dangerous mountain passes, and quicksand.
You could fight off mountain lions, scorpions, rattlesnakes, and a whole slew of other unpleasantries, and make it to the west more dead than alive.
Or you could get on board our luxury steamboat and make your way to the riches of the West.
We'll travel smooth waters, 3 square meals a day, and enjoy entertainment nightly. I just can't decide.
All aboard the Mississippi Queen, the newest steamboat in the newest land, heading west on the River of Dreams. All aboard!
Steamboat, steamboat, moving on with the flow. Steamboat, steamboat, only way to go. Steamboat, steamboat, got a full head of steam. Free float, steamboat, heading down the river of dreams. Grab Daisy, get jolly, climb on board, fountains falling. If you're snoozing, you're losing. Living on the fine Mississippi by golly. Steamboat, steamboat, everyone come along. Steamboat, steamboat, cruising will never go wrong. Steamboat, steamboat, got a full head of steam. Free float, steamboat, heading down the river of dreams. Keep your wagon and your horse, headed west in a well-led course. Want to keep your dreams afloat? Get yourself a cabin on the new steamboat. Get yourself a cabin on the new steamboat. Steamboat, steamboat, living on with the flow. Steamboat, steamboat, only way to go. Steamboat, steamboat, got a full head of steam. Free float, steamboat, headed down the river of dreams.
All aboard? I'll get on board all right, but not some old steamboat. I'm heading out west on iron horses. Iron horses? What do you mean, Mr. Cooper? I mean railroads. I've got a locomotive here I call the Tom Thumb, and I guarantee he'll be the fastest and best way to get to the west this country has ever known.
Ride that thing out west? You must be kidding.
No train locomotive could ever be as fast or as reliable as a good team of horses.
Now that's where you're wrong, sir. I'm so confident my Tom Thumb is the way of the future, and I'll wager you a week's pay that he can outrace your horses any day.
I'll race my horse with that contraption. You're on, mister. You're on.
Is Tom Thumb ready? Is the horse ready?
Well then, on your marks, get set, go! And they're off. The Tom Thumb takes an early lead.
Now Tom Thumb is picking up the pace a little and making up some distance, sure and steady, like like a train.
But the horse is falling behind, huffing and puffing like a horse, of course.
They're coming down the home stretch now, and it seems that the Tom Thumb is destined to be the. No, wait! The Tom Thumb seems to be losing steam.
Something catastrophic has happened to the locomotive. The horse pulls into the lead.
The horse has crossed the finish line and wins the race.
Well, here's your money, sir. Your horse won fair and square.
Aw, keep your money, Cooper. My horse did win the race today, but it's clear to me and everybody here, including my horse, that the way of the future is definitely with locomotives like Tom Thumb.
I'm taking my dreams on the fastest way before, the locomotive.
Now hold your horses there, friend. You are right that the locomotive will be a great way to get to the west, but first we've got to lay miles and miles of track.
Ah, I knew there'd be a catch.
But don't worry, already teams of workers are laying tracks from west to east and another from east to west. Soon we'll have a railroad all the way to the west coast. I hold here the golden spike that will link the two together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's make some tracks of our own.
You sing my song, partner.
Gonna lay that track, gonna do my best, and I won't look back till I reach the west. Keep rolling, keep on rolling, keep on rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep on rolling, keep on rolling. Going inch by inch, moving mile by mile, gonna ride these rails in a country style. Keep rolling, keep on rolling, keep on rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep on rolling, keep on rolling. Come from the east and come from the west. We'll meet in the middle if we do our best. We'll drive that golden spike, drive that golden spike. Gonna lay that track, gonna do my best, and I won't look back till I reach the west. Keep rolling, keep on rolling, keep on rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep on rolling, keep on rolling, keep rolling, keep on rolling.
Our home will be built on a prairie, from whatever we can find. It won't be full of riches, yet welcoming and kind. We'll build it, or it'll be warm enough for winter, and although it may seem odd, we'll build it on the prairie. We'll build it out of sod.
I will live by myself in the side of a hill, and everything that I save, I will bury in the ground inside my home, for my home will be a cave. My home is made for travel. It's portable, you see. It's made from hides and sturdy poles. It comes and goes with me.
We will build our home in a shady glen of logs and mud and stone.
And though we're far from all we love, we're never alone.
The journey may seem lonesome, yet anywhere we roam,
Where we work side by side, that will be our home.
In a shady glen, near a mountain stream, with family standing by my side and beauty stretching far and wide, that's where I'll make
filled with all the treasures our travelers had in mind.
It sure took us a lot longer to make the desert blossom as a rose.
But wait, the gold within its hills were as much today as it was always. What do you mean? Look, everyone who came to the west didn't get rich by finding rivers from with gold.
I'll say.
But the riches of the West were discovered in many other places.
Like where?
Like in the waving fields of grain.
The bounties of the forest.
The wonders of the ocean.
The wide open spaces with room enough to grow. All that and more. The West was more about ideas than anything else.
I get it. It's the idea of the West that drew people there.
The idea that you could pursue your dream.
Be the best you can be.
The idea that anything was possible.
And that you had the right to pursue it.
Hey, that's the American dream. And that, my friend, is the real gold of the American West.
There's gold in their hills, all right.
There's gold in the rivers, too.
And in the mountains.
And in the plains.
And in the people who use their ideas to pursue the American dream.
It's all gold!
Let's go get some.
Go, 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 go for the gold. Everybody's got to be bold. There's gold in them their hills, 100,000 hills. Tell me, are you in or out? Have no fear and have no doubt. Come and listen to me shout. Go for the gold. Go, 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 go for the gold. Dreams are made to have and to hold. Come along and do your best. You're the heroes of the West. This is sure to be the year. Have no doubt and have no fear. Come and listen to us cheer. Go for the gold. Go, 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 go for the gold. Everybody's got to be bold. There's glory in their hills, with 100,000 hills. Tell me, are you in or out? Have no fear and have no doubt. Come and listen to me shout. Go for the gold. Go for the gold. Go for the gold. Go west, young man. Go west, young woman. Go west and seize the day. Go west, young man. Go west, young woman. Your dreams will guide your way. Going west, gonna leave my mark, gonna stake my claim. Going west, don't wait for me, 'cause I'm going west. Go west!
Well, again, we thank you very much for having your kids as part of camp this week. Sorry to say it's over. Actually, I am sorry to say it's over. It's one of the best weeks of our summer. We enjoy it greatly. We get We have such fun getting to know the kids, and it's kind of fun because we've watched kids over the years grow up in the program and then come through the high school, or come through one of the other high schools. We're good friends with our people, with our friends at Sonoraville and our friends at Calhoun, so we keep up with our folks that come through camp with us. So make sure they return their hats over there to Itzel and Caitlin and Aubrey. They're going to return hats to you, and make sure they get their bags and lunch boxes and shirts and whatever else you think you might have sent with them this week. If not, we'll keep it until it needs to be seen in a show somewhere. Thank you again. Good night.